What's up guys and girls, it's Russ from russhowpti.com. So our channel recently passed the 20,000 subscriber mark. Holy crap, crazy right? Thank you so much for watching. Jessica got in touch with a great idea. She says, Russ, I know what you can do to celebrate 20k on YouTube. Why don't you take on the Sylvester Stallone Rocky 4 arm workout? Alright, so I love interacting with you guys as much as possible, so that is exactly what I'm going to do today. We're going to do the Sylvester Stallone arm workout live here in Powerhouse Gym. Now I'm lucky enough to have the gym closed to myself to do videos for you guys. So I'm going to do this the same way Sly would do it, as a circuit-based program. We've got 4 phases: biceps, forearms, triceps, and then a 4th phase which is more like wrapping up, cooling down, if I make it that far. It is hard. It's very hard if you haven't seen it. If you're doing this in a gym and you're thinking, man, how am I going to get all these bits of kit for this? Don't panic. You can do this as a standalone workout. Just do the sets and reps on their own, not as a circuit. I'm going to walk you through each phase, and then you get to see me do that phase, and we'll move all the way through the full thing. You ready? I'm not sure I am. Let's get started. First up, as we enter our biceps phase, phase 1 of the workout, we have the underhand pull down. It's one of my favorites. Obviously you can do chin-ups if you don't have access to a pull down machine, but most gyms come equipped with them now. This is a good one for just activating your biceps. You can also get a good stretch on your lats, which what I'm trying to do here, as I'm pulling down, I'm being careful to get to the bottom half of the rep here and really squeeze my biceps, and then allow that full lat stretch at the top. Focusing on grabbing the bar as hard as possible in the bottom third. Bringing my forearms and my biceps into it, getting as much of a contraction as possible. We're going to aim for 12 to 15 reps and then move on to the next exercise. Our second move of the session is a classic EZ bar curl with a bit of a twist. We're going to perform 6 reps inside the bend, 6 reps or failure outside the bend. So don't be going with heavy weight on this one, guys, trust me. So on the inside grip, what we want to make sure we're doing is keeping our elbows close to our side. They have a habit of flaring out, in which case I'm bringing my shoulders in, turning it more into an underhand upright roll. I want to keep my elbows pinned to my side like a T-Rex. You may find you really got to grip hard with your forearms on this one, and split stance helps, because what we don't want is that. That's our biceps not doing very much work if we do that. So we've got 6 reps, strict and controlled. After that 6th one, we're going to go wider, so outside the bend on the bar. And we're going to aim for another 6 or failure. What that little switch up does, when you've got that inside grip, you're working the long head of the biceps. When you switch up, go wider, you're switching the focus as well of the exercise to the short head of the biceps. It's a nice, well-rounded exercise. But I don't like to go too heavy on this one, even if I'm doing it as a standalone exercise, because that switch up wreaks havoc on your biceps and also a little bit on your forearms. You've probably got one stronger than the other, so go quite light on that one. But yeah, aim for 6 on each. Next up, we've got another classic move, the incline dumbbell hammer curl. One of my favorites, because not only is it great for bringing your forearms in to assist the biceps, building a great pair of forearms. If you've seen Stallone, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But also, incline angle on the bench allows me to put the biceps on stretch. I'm trying to get them up just past 90 degrees. You'll feel a fantastic contraction in your biceps on this one. Next up, we got one that you don't see very often in gyms, at least not anymore. The high cable curl. Attach a straight bar about a quarter of the way down the stack here. You won't need too much weight on this one. So what we're trying to do is perform a bicep curl, but look at the stretch that I'm placing my biceps under here. Arms out in front, elbows in front. And what we're trying to do is control the bar all the way down. Enjoy that stretch that you get on the top. Notice what I'm doing with my forearms here. I'm not really gripping the bar really hard at the top, but as I come down, I'm pulling my forearms around. Really trying to maximize that stretch and squeeze Last but not least, we've got good old-fashioned Zottman curls. Another one which is fantastic for bringing your biceps and your forearms together. So we're gonna curl the weight up, twist slowly, and then lower it down. So it looks like this. I'm using 10K here. It's important that you judge the weight by what your forearms can lift, not what your biceps can lift, okay? Otherwise you're in for a world of hurt. So we're gonna curl the weight up, slowly in control, try and rotate your forearm. You can see there, I've taken from this angle, using my biceps, going here, and instantly you can see my forearms kick into gear, and I'm gonna control that on the way down. I want every rep to really focus on that twist and squeeze as I go back down. Now don't worry, like I say, if you are in a packed gym and you're thinking, how am I gonna get machine to machine? You can do these separately as a standalone if you want, 4 rounds of 10 to 12 reps on each one, and it's still a great biceps workout. But if you're gonna join in this with me, the way I'm gonna do it, obviously the gym's closed, I'm gonna run around every single one in a row and see if my arms can take it. You ready to get started? Oh my God, that's only 1 round, guys. We got 3 more to go. Alright guys, if you're with us so far, well done. If you survived the biceps section with me, let me know in the comments how you found it. I found it tough, I'm not going to lie, doing it in circuit fashion. So next up we've got forearms coming up. We have 4 forearm exercises. Now as you know, Stallone has some of the best forearms in the business. take a look at Rambo 2. The reason being, he trains them completely. 4 exercises for forearms is no joke. This creates a burn like no other. First up, we've got standard barbell wrist curls. Now, I'm a big fan of doing this with a cable station because it takes the stress off your elbows and takes your biceps out of it a little bit so you can focus more on forearms. But seeing as we're doing Stallone's workout, we're going to do it Stallone's way. So, this is a lot higher reps, mind, the forearms phase. We're going to aim for 20 reps on this. So wrist curls, we bicep curl the bar up and we are focusing on trying to pull that bar with our fingers, bring it all the way up and get a good contraction in your forearms. Let me turn around so you can see. So I'm letting the bar roll down into my fingers, bring the bar up, and I'm looking to squeeze right here. You see, we turn this muscle on right here in your forearms. You won't need to go very heavy on this one. So next up, we have some reverse wrist curls. We're going to shoot for 20 to 25 reps again. You're going to have to go lighter on this one. I've always found, mind, on this one, keeping that same grip, but changing my hand position to a reverse wrist curl places unnecessary stress on my wrists and elbows. It's always hurt me, so I don't do this exercise. But I'm looking to create the contraction. You see right there? We can do that in a similar fashion. As I say, go much lighter. And instead of being up here, that's already hurting. I like to bring it down straight and just roll the bar. 20 to 25 reps. Each roll is a rep. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And I'm just rolling the bar up, but by bringing my wrist up here, I'm still engaging the muscle of my forearms. I'm just not placing any stress on my elbow or my wrist in doing so. Next up, we have some handshake curls. They're as straightforward as they sound. Now, so most guys when they're training forearms, you might get some reverse curls in or wrist curls, but that's where we stop. And in doing so, we're missing some forearm development. Namely, forearms don't just go this way, they also go this way. So radial deviation and ulnar deviation. Now, we can use an exercise, one of Stallone's from the 80s, let me just adjust this, called a handshake curl, where again we bring our hands up, and what I'm trying to do is to create that radial deviation that you just see me do there. So I'm bringing the dumbbell up, squeezing, trying to use all the muscles of my forearm here. And on this one, we're shooting for 25 to 30 reps. So I want you to grab a light pair of dumbbells. Do these simultaneously. And just try to keep your elbows in. You get a fantastic contraction. This is one that really makes you feel as if you can't feel your forearms when you get that horrible pump and you can't quite grip with your hands. And again, it's because it's muscles that are very rarely worked, specifically in isolation, like we're doing here. So 25 to 30 reps. Let's move on. We end the circuit with a good old-fashioned timed hang. One of the best things you can do to build the strength in your forearms is either hold something heavy down by your side like a farmer's walk, or hang something heavy, i.e. your body weight, off a bar. So we're literally just going to jump up, take the inside grip to force our forearms and our biceps to take on the bulk of the workload. And we're just going to hang here. I want you to go to failure on this one. If you can get 1 minute 30, that'll be impressive. Anything over 2 minutes is absolutely fantastic, especially after the circuit we've just done. You ready to start? I thought so. All right. Whew. How are you guys doing? My forearms. I won't be opening any jaws for the foreseeable future. All right, let's move on to phase 3, triceps. Ooh, here we are, guys. Phase 3. To say I'm feeling this is a bit of an understatement. Kind of wish I didn't get 20k subscribers. No, I'm only joking, guys. I'm only joking, of course. We want 100k. God knows, God help me when we get 100k. So we're now moving on to triceps. I've been looking forward to this bit because triceps is my thing. Probably my best feature, my triceps. There's nothing wrong with a good pair of quality horseshoes in the back of your arm, and Stallone knows all about that. So here again, we've got a bunch of exercises coming up in circuit fashion. The first of which, close grip triceps bench press. I'm going to use some 20k dumbbells here. I'm aiming for 12 to 15 reps, but when I'm doing this exercise, what I like to ensure to make sure my triceps are firing and I'm not allowing my shoulders or my chest to take over. Watch how close I keep my elbows to my body. Did any of you notice the second thing I did there? I'm sure some of you did. I'm only allowing myself to come down to 90 degrees before powering back up. And there you can see my triceps switch on when I do that. So if I allow myself to come too low, my chest is going to get involved, my shoulders are going to help, and I can already feel them taking over because they're dominant muscles. They're much bigger than triceps. Don't give them an excuse to help. 90 degrees, squeeze your triceps, keep those elbows in. So, close grip bench press, we're going to aim for 12 to 15 reps and then move on to the next exercise on the same bench. Okay, so we follow that up with 20 to 25 reps on standard bench dips. Great exercise for building the triceps. A lot of people get this one slightly wrong. It's very easy to injure yourself on this move. So on this channel, I'm always telling you guys, it's not just about exercising hard, it's about exercising safely. So before we jump in, watch how I do dips. You can see here, hands about shoulder width apart on the bench. Get a little bit off the bench, stick my chest out. As you can see, when I drop down, my butt should go slightly in front of the bench. And I'm on my heels there, so I can't push up using my legs. Now, the bit that everyone gets wrong is, you see how I'm only coming down to just above 90 degrees, and then powering up. You can already see my triceps firing up sufficiently from that. But if we go too low, this is where, if I drop down to 90 or below and I try to push up from here, people think more range of motion is better. In this case, look at that stretch that I've got there on my shoulders, and rep after rep, pushing up from there. Yes, you'll feel your triceps burning, but you'll feel your delts in agony even more so, and we never want to run that risk of injury. So we've got 20 to 25 reps. Copy my method here, just above 90 degrees. Power up, quick fire reps. I'm not even gripping the bench. I'm just focusing on squeezing my triceps at the top. I like to stick my chest out. You can get even better contraction because it'll come up even higher. Got it? Let's move on. Next up, we have skull crushers. We're going to aim for 12 to 15 reps. I'm going to use a bar, but feel free to use a pair of dumbbells if you would prefer. Some people prefer the grip. It's not as harsh on the elbows. I've always liked it with a bar though. A lot of people do this exercise, but they don't do it this way that I'm going to show you today. This will allow you to, might need to go a bit lighter, but it'll allow you to get more from the exercise. So watch what I'm about to do here as we set up. Alright, so a standard skull crusher that you'll see in most gyms. Yeah, bar down to your forehead, power back up to hit your triceps. I'm going to change two things. First thing, elbows further back so the bar can travel behind my head. Immediately puts your triceps on high alert. They're constantly contracting. You see them twitching there as I'm talking to you? Because if I'm here and the weight's above my chest, gravity's on my side, I could stay there for quite a while, guys. If anything, my chest is helping, my shoulders are helping. I'm very stable here. As soon as I go back here, behind my head, well, holding it there is a challenge in itself. Performing reps is even better. Now, I said I was going to change two things, okay? So the second thing, I'm just going to shuffle further up. We're going to keep the elbows back. But watch when I bring my elbows down, I now take the bar down below the bench, power back up to that start point, and then complete the rep. So my elbows are staying back to allow me to get behind the head, but I'm just increasing the stretch that I'm placing on the long head of my triceps. And believe me, you do these 12 to 15 reps this way, whether it's with a straight bar or dumbbells, you're going to feel it a damn sight more. It's almost like I'm breaking the rep into two parts. Bring it back, press it. Get the stretch, bring it back, press it. Got it? Next up, Stallone then moves on to another version of bench dips, this time feet elevated. This will allow us to take advantage of that stretch even more. Just allowing you to eke a few more reps out of your triceps when we're getting to that stage when we think we might be toast. This time around we're aiming for 12 to 15 good quality reps. Before finally jumping on rope tricep pushdowns for 12 to 15 more reps to end the tricep circuit. With this one I like to change it up a little bit. A little tip I got a while back from Jeff Cavalier, no less. Instead of a rope pushdown, which we see elbows tucked in, regular reps, yeah, now they're fine, they're all well and good. However, we can make this better by first off taking a split stance. I like to have strong foot back, elbows in, and then as I come back, I put all my weight on my back foot and I just pivot slightly. You can see my feet there, and I can create so much more tension in my triceps. From the very first time I did this, it's been the way that I've done tricep pushdowns ever since. So yeah, I would advise you to give it a go that way if you're not dead. Right, so there's our tri exercises sorted. We're going to shoot through them all 4 times. You ready? Let's go. Those 3 phases, hell, I don't even want to call them phases anymore, guys. After those 3 wars, what the hell are we going to do in phase 4? Well, don't worry, this one's not quite as bad. Sly calls this one wrapping up. I need to wrap my own arms up in bandages. God, whose idea was this? Anyway, we're going to do 1 round of close grip push-ups to muscle failure, followed by 3 rounds of a 30-second bodyweight plank hold. And then we're done. Let's finish strong. Oh, God damn you, Stallone. Ah. Alright guys, there you have it. Thanks for 20,000 subscribers. I hope you enjoy the Stallone workout, whether you do it all as a circuit like I've done today, or whether you just break it up and do them separate. This thing's a killer. I mean, respect to Sly. That could have been put inside a Rocky training montage and not looking out of place. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Thanks a lot for watching. Enjoy the workout. See ya. Bye-bye.